అదేంటి స్టార్ట్ చేయి. Right. Good morning, students. Yeah, let us recap what we discussed in earlier class. So what I discussed with you in earlier class is that your unit 2 is all about how to design a database. Yes, how to design a database. Unit 2 is all about how to design a database. How to design a database, and it is all about entity relationship model. It is all about entity relationship model. And to design a database, we should have the knowledge about entity relationship model. We should also have the knowledge about relational model. Okay, and we should also have the knowledge about relational algebra. And we should also have the knowledge about relational calculus. Now, so yeah, we completed this. We started this, and in this, what we discussed in this is that we started discussion of what is an entity. Entity is nothing but a row, and we also discussed about entity set, which is a set of entities. We can also call it one as a relation. Okay, general meaning of this is a table. Now, so with respect to the continuation of that, so what I will discuss in today's class is that I will discuss today attribute. What is an attribute? I will discuss today what is an attribute, and types of attributes, and types of attributes, and types of attributes. We are having 5 types of attributes, and I will also discuss with you about relationship and relationship sets. Now, so let us try to go and have the discussion about this. Discuss about attributes. Fine. So let us look at this. Attributes. We are having table. What is the attribute? Suppose so this is the table. Table is divided into fields. This is field, this is field, this is also called as an attribute. What are the properties of an attribute? Attribute is having the domain. We already know that. Attributes are also called as properties. Okay? Yeah. So let us look at this. Entities having properties like ID, name and age. So this ID, name, age are called as attributes. Yeah, called as attributes. Yeah, this is what I mentioned here. And domain is a set of permitted values for attributes. Attributes contains domain. Attributes are defined with domain. Yeah, right. Now let us look at the example. Suppose I have in a table I have a field called as age. I have a field called as age. I have a field called as age. I have a field called as age, and yes, this age, if I write that age, so if that age is, if you want to define that age must be less than 100 and greater than 5. Less than 100 and greater than 5, then that is called as domain. The domain of age attribute is between 5 to 100. Now, so if you consider this age, okay, this is the age. So age ranges from 5 to 100. That is the rule. So we can call that that one as a domain of the age. So for attributes can have the domain. This is a very, very, very important point. Attributes can have the domain. Next, if you look at that, string attributes length is up to 20 characters. Suppose if you have another field here like name, if you want to write any name here, it should be length of 20 characters. That is also called as domain. That is also called as domain. Okay, similarly, if you want to enter rating, suppose this is rating is one column. If you want to enter rating, if you mention a rule like rating should be between 1 to 100, okay, you can write like 1 less than or equal to rating less than or equal to 10. This is also domain. The domain of corresponding attribute, the domain of corresponding field. Okay, so this is how we can talk about the attributes. Right? What are the attributes? Attributes are nothing but properties of your table. Attributes can have the domain. Okay, so point is where you will mention that domain. That is very, very, very important. We will see that. We will mention the domain of your attributes at the time of creation of the table. This is also very, very, very important. At the time of creation of table, so I will show you in future while creating table how you can write the domain. Okay, right. Next, let us move to the next slide. So types of attributes. How many different types of fields or attributes we can write in the table? That is what is our next concept. Okay, so there are 5 types of attributes exist. So one is simple attribute, another one is composite attribute, another one is single attribute, and another one is multi-valued attribute, and another one is derived attribute. So let us look at one by one. So what this is, first look at this, very, very, very important in case of competitive exam point of view. So let us look at what is simple attribute. A simple attribute is an attribute composed of single component with an independent existence. Okay, a simple attribute cannot be subdivided. Simple attributes cannot be subdivided. Example, salary ID. Okay, if you want to design a table, if one of your column is salary, So this is a simple field of salary, suppose 50,000. This is simple field, ID. ID is suppose 2 is the ID. Okay, this is very simple attribute. Okay, so we see the mean it cannot be subdivided in the sense we cannot write this 50,000 as 50 space 1000. Okay, this is not the correct notation. Okay, right. Next one is composite attribute. Composite attribute, an attribute composed of multiple components. Each with an independent existence is called composite attribute. Example, you can see name, address. Name you can write now. You can give space. You can give space. No, suppose Veera Babu, you can give space. You can give space here. For address, if you look at the address have several rows. Okay, you can several spaces. It is collection of several components. Address is collection of several words. Words can have spaces, right? So yeah, if you want to make, you can write here address. You can have the address field. If you want to write entire address here, you can write. This is what is composite attribute. And the next, we are also having an attribute called as single valued attribute. Single value, we can write only one value in that field or attribute. A single valued attribute is one that holds a single value for a single entity. Okay, example, roll number, customer ID. Roll number is 10, customer ID is 5. Room number is 5, room number is 101, that is only single value. Yeah, right? Yes. Now, it's very simple, okay? So, multi-valued attribute. So, can you please tell me what is the example of an attribute which can have multiple values in it? An attribute which can have multiple values to discuss or to store which can have multiple values. So, example, hobbies. Okay, one can have hobbies playing cricket, hobbies reading books. If you want to write cricket books in one column, that is also possible. Okay, right? Example is hobbies. Hobbies is the example for multi-valued. Okay, right? So simple. Simple, it is independent existence. Example, salary, composite, combination of several components. Okay, yeah, it can have multiple words. That words can have numbers as well as names. And single valued, it is having only one value. Multi-valued, example, hobbies. Next. So look at this. This is very, very, very important. A derived attribute is one that represents a value derivable from the value of related attribute or set of attributes. Suppose an example, if you look at this table, suppose date of birth attribute is there, age. So date of birth is 15/1/1986. Suppose if I write like this. So what is the age? Suppose consider it is like 34 years of age. What can you say? This age attribute is dependent on date of birth attribute. Or how you can say, this age attribute is derived from date of birth attribute. I am repeating. This age attribute is derived from date of birth attribute. See, we can also have an attributes like that. Okay? Yeah. Right? So, simple, composite, single valued, multi-valued, as well as derived attributes. Right? Next. Our next topic is relationships and relationship sets. So, this is what we discussed so far, we discussed about entity sets. We also discussed about attributes, different types of attributes. All this comes under ER model. This topic is also comes under ER model. Okay, now, so relationships and relationship sets. A relationship is an association among two or more entities. Okay, association among two or more entities. So entities means rows. Generally, entity set means a table, but generally we can speak like a table like is also like an entity. We can discuss, no problem. For example, Ravi works in pharmacy department. Ravi works in pharmacy department. Okay, so there is a table called as employees. There is also a table called as departments. There is also a table called as departments. So here we are having employee with the name Ravi. Here department is there. So department is specified with suppose pharmacy department. Okay, yeah, pharmacy department. Name Ravi. Works in department ID, suppose pharmacy. So what I can say is that so entity who is there, entity who is Ravi in employees table, employees entity set, works in the department entity set, works in department entity set having DID or department ID pharmacy. If you speak generally, Ravi works in pharmacy department. Yeah, this kind of relationship is also there. Now, generally relation means table. Okay, generally relation means table. Okay, so what is relationship? See, if we extend this, Ravi, the relationship between these one is Ravi, yeah, this is works in relation. Ravi works in so this is, let's write like this. See, this is what is called as relationship set. This is what is called as relationship set. Okay, so Ravi works in physics department. How to represent this? Using rhombus symbol. Ravi works in physics department. This is what is the relation between them. We will see what kind of relationship it is. Don't worry, okay? And yeah, see, if you want to add, you can also add with vowel. You can also give the description. Since suppose from 10 years he is working. Okay, suppose from 10 years he is working, we can also give like this. So Ravi works in physics department since 10 years. See, let us talk about this since attribute. SSN, name, lot, all these are properties or attributes. But if you look at this, so this is not there. This is not there actually. This is, we are giving the description about this relation. If you want to give description about this relation, you can also give. This kind of attribute is called as descriptive attribute. We will see these examples, don't worry. Okay, called as descriptive attributes. The descriptive attribute. And we can also call this entire thing as, this is what is the relationship set. Yeah, if you represent the relationship between two entity sets using this kind of representation, using ER model, if you represent the relationship between two entity sets using this ER diagram model, using this rhombus symbol or using this descriptive attributes, this is called relationship sets. Okay? Yeah. So let us quickly revise what we discussed today. Yeah, what we discussed today. So we discussed about attributes. We also discussed about types of attributes. A simple, compound, composite, single valued, comma multi-valued, comma derived, which looks some interesting. Okay. And we also discussed about an example for relationship. And we have also seen an example for relationship set. Corresponding ER diagram. This is very, 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 very important. And diagram, we have also seen the descriptive attribute. If you want to describe the relation, you can also describe. That is possible by using the descriptive attribute. Thank you. I'll stop here.